Hello, everyone. We have a special speaker announcement for our 2024 Midwest Real Estate Investor Conference, which is being held this February 22nd through 23rd right here in Grand Rapids, Michigan at the DeVos Place Conference Center. Now, this is the must-attend two-day event for real estate investors at all levels, and I have a very special speaker announcement to make today. Kate Stoermer will be leading a special breakout session for short-term rental investors called State of the State, a data-driven analysis of the short-term rental market. And plus, Kate is also going to be joining the roundtable discussions on short-term rental management strategies. So, Kate, we're looking forward to your presentation, and thanks for joining me today.
Thanks for having me, Brian. I'm really excited about this conference this year.
It's going to be fantastic. I mean, we've really changed it up. I think there's going to be a lot more content, a lot more value being added. Not that we didn't already have great content and value, but we're doubling it this year. It's great that you're a part of it. Give our listeners just a little preview of what you'll be talking about in your session.
Sure. The breakout session on the state of the state is really going to take a lot of national level trends and topics and contextualizing that for those of us who invest and own short-term rentals in the state. So we're going to talk a little bit about some of the factors that are particularly impacting us here in the state and sort of what we're seeing nationally and how that might play out for us locally.
Talk about that a little bit. I mean, in 2024, what do you think the state of the state of short-term rental investing in Michigan and the Midwest is going to be?
So for the most part, and most of the data brokers, if you will, for short-term rental data, all agree that we're in a period of normalization. And so, we had this big spike in terms of demand that really drove up prices in 2021 and even a little bit into 2022. But now we're seeing, that there's a lot more supply than maybe, and although demand is growing, demand and supply are a little bit outstripped at this point. So that obviously has some impact on those of us in terms of our pricing strategies and maybe even our strategies about how we enter. And of course, there's a lot to be said about how interest rates in the housing market overall is impacting us as well.
So what kind of data are you going to bring to your presentation that we can look forward to?
The three main areas that I'm going to focus on, travel and tourism data specific to our state and the different regions, which of course has a lot of impact on how we get our guests and the reasons they're coming and areas that might be attractive for continuing to invest. And then we're going to really look at sort of the actual numbers, like what are the trends in terms of occupancy, percentage of occupancy, what are the trends in terms of the average daily rate and overall revenue. And we'll even get a little bit into average housing pricing and things like that, which is a huge part for people who are looking to acquire this year.
Fantastic. And then one last question, what's your favorite hack or app?
As somebody who relies heavily on data for not only acquisition, but for managing portfolio, I am a huge fan of what's called AirDNA. Which is a provider for data that helps us know what a market is doing in terms of occupancy and revenue and all of those data points.
Well, Kate, your roundtable discussion on short-term rental property management will be Thursday, February 22nd at 4 p.m. Your state of the state data-driven analysis of the short-term rental market will be Friday, February 23rd at 9 a.m. So you're going to be there both days, sharing a lot of great content. And once again, you do not want to miss the 2024 Midwest Real Estate Investor Conference, which is being held this February 22nd and 23rd right here in Grand Rapids, Michigan at the DeVos Place Conference Center. You can go to MidwestREIconference.com to get your tickets and find out more. Thank you, Kate, for being here with me today.
Thanks, Brian. Appreciate it.